Hey, welcome back to the only channel on YouTube where by watching this video, you are certifiably a horse doctor. Today, I wanted to break away from my usual content, focus on something that's really affecting the youth of today. Drugs. See, back in the 80s and 90s, the government believed that the biggest threat to our young developing brains was cold hard crystal meth. Some other drugs. So, they made an initiative to put out television ads and programming that would help steer our young, soft, developing brains away from these dangerous substances. These ranged from anywhere from the weird,
"This is the way it's been since she started smoking pot,"
to the dramatic,
I learned it by watching you.
to the downright racist.
Make no mistake, drug abuse is the new slavery.
This culminated in one of the biggest media crossover events in history. No, I'm not talking about Super Smash Bros. No, I'm not talking about Thanos. I'm talking about Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue. I remember seeing this dusty VHS sitting on the library shelf when I was a kid, and I begged my mom to let me watch it. Little did she know, it turned me away from that heroin addiction I was forming in the first grade, set me on the straight and narrow. So, let's get into the guts of this cinematic experience. The movie doesn't mess around. We open on a beautiful suburban neighborhood. Corey snuggling her Winnie the Pooh doll. But don't get too comfy. Crime is afoot. Someone's yoinked her piggy bank. The Smurfs are the first to realize a crime's taken place, and Papa Smurf busts into action.
Great Smurfs! Corey's piggy bank is gone. Hurry, my little Smurfs. Corey's been robbed, and we must wake her up.
First thing he does, he sees a crime's taking place, he's popping that top off. Just full on. It makes it seem like the whole Smurf crew is just a bunch of shirtless blue dudes. Why was he in a nightie? And then as soon as he's like, well, I gotta solve a mystery, boys. Time to take it off. So the shirtless blue dudes are off to try and wake up Corey. Meanwhile, we meet up with Alf and Garfield sitting up on the ledge.
You want to help track down the thief, Garfield?
Hey, going through life with a blue lampshade is work enough.
Let me rephrase that. Do you want to help, or do you want to be lunch?
And this part's a little dark, I feel like. I had to look this up. I didn't know Alf ate cats. It's a little part of his character. Alf just threatens Garfield that he's gonna eat him if he doesn't help find who stole the piggy bank. I don't know about you, but I feel like threatening cartoon cannibalism is a little bigger deal than a stolen piggy bank. I don't know. Then we go over to the Chipmunks, where we see Simon and Theodore bust in on Alvin getting mad top.
Where's Alvin? There's someone who needs your help. What? Another autograph hound? Come on! Hey!
So, the Cartoon All-Stars all sneak into Corey's brother's room and find out that he's the one that stole the piggy bank.
Somebody's coming!
This kid must be really stupid because he dumps out her piggy bank and he says
There must be $20 in here, easy.
he's clearly looking at a pile that can't be more than $3.75. Corey goes into his bedroom and confronts him about her missing piggy bank. Meanwhile, Michael hides a mysterious box under the bed.
And what's in that box?
None of your business.
What's that funny smell? I hate to suggest this, but my guess would be marijuana.
Are we going to talk about how Simon was immediately able to identify marijuana just on smell alone? He was just like,
Oh yeah, that's some premium tangerine skyline kush. It's a heavy indica with a nice steady sativa base.
Are you feeling okay? What's wrong with your eyes?
my God, man, what is wrong with your eyes?
Nothing!
So the Cartoon All-Stars follow Michael down to the seedy part of town. You know, the video arcade.
Where'd you get the money for this stuff, Michael? What difference does it make? I got it, didn't I?
Where him and a couple buddies are smoking that sweet ganj.
Yeah, this stuff's pretty good, but I got something even better. Latest thing.
So the kids are smoking some weed, playing some Pac-Man. And one kid's like, hey, do you want to do some crack cocaine? Oh, nice, man. High five, high score. Do you want to do some crack? Like, isn't that the natural progression, you know? Ooh, I really like this laid-back, relaxed feeling I get from smoking marijuana. But you know what would really be nice? If my teeth felt like Satan. Then the cops raid the video arcade. But it turns out the cops are not actually the cops, it's Bugs Bunny.
It was my first time. Honest. I'll never do it again.
What's up, Doc?
Huh?
This whole part just, again, confuses me so much. Are cartoon characters just running amok in this town? Is there no rules to what they can do? Is there no laws? I feel like there's a bigger problem than drugs with cartoon characters just running amok. Who do they answer to?
What's this? A joint?
Bugs just finds a joint on the ground and just, oh, sweet Mary Jane. Like, how do all these cartoon characters know about marijuana? Is there something going on? So understandably, the next step is Bugs takes Michael in a time machine, back to when Michael was back in his prime.
Hey, way to go!
I don't know what time this takes place in, but it seems like Michael has to be at least 30, because it looks like he travels back into the 50s. You know, he's just tossing the old frisbee disc around with the boys. And then he stumbles upon a group of older kids and decides to harass them.
You guys cruising for lung cancer or what? Want a hit?
What's the matter? You scared?
No.
So, you still think it was your choice?
I didn't want him to think I was a wimp.
If everyone was jumping off a cliff, would you go too?
Bugs makes the classic argument of, if everyone's jumping off a bridge, would you too? But I feel like that's a little weird for a cartoon character to make that argument because they're constantly falling off cliffs. So after that, we see Corey try to talk to her dad about what's going on with Michael. She gets a little scared, and then we go to Michael, hanging out in the park with his friends. You know, they're smoking the weed in the park, hanging out, having a good Saturday. And then one of them says,
No, for $10, I could score us some crack.
Oh yeah, crack.
I'm sorry, I'm not in the business of selling illicit drugs, but I have a hard time believing that you can secure enough crack for 3 individuals with $10? Is this dealer offering some sort of Black Friday deal? Is this a sign up your friends, you get a discount kind of sort of situation? And why do the cartoon all-stars only care about Michael doing drugs? We see several other children doing hard drugs in this, but they only care about Michael. What's going on with that?
Got your wallet.
Hey, give me that back!
Cowabunga, dude!
Now, I'm not a cop, but I'd say throwing a child into a sewer, probably a worse crime than smoking some marijuana. I don't know. There has to be so much shit in that water. He's just stewing in it like a little drug-induced soup.
Drugs, bud. Your brain must be, like, really messed up.
Donatello explains to him how much of a dork he is for smoking drugs. But then he decides to, he really needs to emphasize his point, so he pulls the plug out of the sewer.
Better see for yourself.
What are you talking about?
This.
So then Baby Kermit shows up to take Michael on a nightmarish journey through the human brain.
You get used to thrill rides like this real fast. But pretty soon, they're not even a thrill anymore. Then you've got to take drugs just to feel normal.
What's wrong? What's happening?
What's happening?
Drugs.
That's what's happening.
Where are we now? We're inside me? This is what's happening inside me?
Pretty cool, huh?
They hotbox his brain to the point where he completely forgets how to skateboard.
Somebody help me! Somebody help me.
He must have given himself a concussion because then a musical number about 1,000,000 ways to say no starts.
Those drugs are so boring. I'm in training for football.
You may prefer cool like this.
I'll catch you guys later, okay?
I've got too much homework. It's rough.
I'm late for my baseball game and I'll miss my ride.
You know, you could say, I'll catch you guys later, or I've got too much homework, or that you're late for your baseball game. Oh, hey man, do you want to hit this? Oh, I'm actually late for my baseball game. It's like 1 a.m. Yeah, coach is gonna kill me if I miss this game. Well, batter up. So, after that jaunty tune, Alf takes Michael on another psychedelic journey into a horrific house of mirrors.
I'm not in very good shape.
You look great. Would I lie to you?
Well, whoa!
If that's me, I'm in serious trouble. We gotta do something about this.
Hey!
Hey!
I just saw myself. Man, I look great.
Uh-huh.
Who's that?
Well, it's not Freddy Krueger.
Jesus! You smoke weed once and you turn into a zombie! What the heck's going on? This is a fish man! So then the cartoon characters just begin to beat his ass. Just absolutely wreck him.
Listen to me, Mikey. Scared to try something new?
This feels honestly more like peer pressure than what the kids were doing to get him to smoke marijuana. Hey, you better not smoke drugs, or we'll kill you. They basically waterboard him. That's the way we do it in America.
See your future. My future?
Oh, yes, I can see it all. This is odd. The picture is very dark. All I can see is...
You're looking into a bowling ball.
So he goes to Daffy Duck, who moments before was attempting to use a bowling ball to tell his future. You think that might inform Michael that Daffy Duck probably isn't the most competent fortune teller around. You know, maybe his future visions aren't the most, accurate.
Look closely. Closely. Your future lies behind those doors.
I don't think I want to see this. It's...
Holy fuck! We showed this to children? You smoke dope, you will literally die. So in with Michael, after being tortured, manipulated, and abused, running in to stop Corey from doing drugs.
No! Corey, don't you ever do this stuff.
So what did we learn today? Drugs are bad. And if you do drugs, Kermit will kick your ass. So, thanks for tuning in. This is gonna wrap it up for the video. If you liked this format or this kind of content, let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, drop a like and maybe subscribe if you want to see more of this. I hope you have a great night, a great day, great everything, and I'll catch you later.
Drugs. That's what's happening.